State finished 2013 as the only undefeated team in Division I football. Perfect 14-0 en route to their BCS championship victory over Auburn. So who will take the crown this season and go undefeated? Hey everyone, I am Shea Pepler here inside our Campus Insider Studios, and I'm joined by our managing editor, Pete Fiutak, and joining us via Skype is our associate editor, Rich Cirminiello. So Rich, I need 5 teams that you think can go undefeated this season in order of confidence. Who you got?
Yeah, I think I have this, Shay. I'm going to start up top at number 5 with Alabama, followed at number 4 by Oklahoma, the top team in the Big 12. At number 3, I've got Ohio State. Number 2, I'm going to go with the thundering Doug Chapmans of Marshall University. And finally, number 1, I'm going to go back to the well. Florida State ran the table last year. I think they could do it again in 2014.
Few, I see you shaking your head. Where are the problems with Rich's list?
Well, first of all, Alabama's not going to be quite as good as it was last year. Now, their schedule is relatively favorable considering they're in the SEC West, but there's going to probably be a loss somewhere along there. SEC West is just too nasty. Also, I'm a little bit nervous about Oklahoma. They're great, but they're Oklahoma. They always blow a game here or there. Marshall, I'm with you on, though. That schedule, they should rip through without a problem. In Florida State, no one came close to them last year. They're going to go at least 12-0, get to that ACC championship. But Ohio State's going to be the interesting one because if you look at their schedule, they've got to go 11-1 at the very least. 11 games on their schedule should be no problem whatsoever. It's including Virginia Tech. It's including Michigan. But that game at Michigan State, that's going to be the big one of the year. They get through that, they're going 12-0. They're playing either Nebraska or Wisconsin in the Big Ten Championship. So if you're handicapping this on who's going to go undefeated, Ohio State, if they beat Michigan State, they're probably definitely going 13-0.
Okay, so is there a team Rich left off that you think should have been included?
Boise State, watch out for the Broncos. If they can somehow get by Ole Miss to start the season, you look at the rest of their schedule, the Mountain West is pretty good, but it's going to be down a little bit. Fresno State's taking a step back. Utah State's okay, but this schedule is pretty favorable. There's nothing really there that screams they're going to lose. So if they can beat Boise State again and get by that big, bad game at start, Ole Miss is going to be really good. If they're good enough to beat the Rebels, they're good enough to win at Nevada, they're good enough to win against anybody in the Mountain West, they go 12-0, go to the Mountain West Championship.
Pete, I think that's a huge if. I mean, Ole Miss is one of the teams as we head into the season I really like. I mean, Hugh Freeze is starting to gain momentum. A lot of those young kids from last year now are second-year players. So I think Ole Miss is one of those SEC West teams that could really be on the rise. And for me, the other big factor is no Chris Peterson. Love Brian Harsin, perfect fit for Boise State, but no Chris Peterson is something that I think is going to affect Boise State in that big game in SEC country in week 1.
But if they win that game, that's who we're talking about in college football playoff for the rest of the year.
New look at head coach. We will see. All right, Rich Cirminiello, thanks so much for the insight. Pete Fiutak, great stuff. Well, who do you think will go undefeated this season? We would love to hear from you. Send us a tweet at Campus Insiders with who you think has a chance to run the table. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time.